And so it begins, with the sonorous voice of Patrick Stewart guiding you through the annals of a legendary saga. Today we delve into the dark, thrilling, and often terrifying history of one of the most iconic video game franchises of all time, Resident Evil. In the heart of the 90s, specifically 1996, a new breed of horror was birthed into the world of gaming by Capcom. Resident Evil, originally titled Biohazard in Japan, seized the gaming world with its unique blend of horror, action, and puzzle solving. The game introduced us to the infamous Raccoon City, a seemingly peaceful place that soon turned into a living nightmare. Its residents transformed into bloodthirsty zombies by the T-virus, a bioweapon developed by the sinister Umbrella Corporation. In the original Resident Evil, players found themselves in the shoes of Chris Redfield or Jill Valentine, members of the Special Task Force STARS, trapped in a mansion filled with unspeakable horrors. It was the beginning of a saga that would soon captivate millions around the globe. Fast forward to 1998, Resident Evil 2 made its debut. The stakes were higher, the horrors more intense, and Raccoon City was in full outbreak mode. Players took control of rookie cop Leon S. Kennedy and college student Claire Redfield, each with their unique storylines and challenges. The turn of the millennium brought us Resident Evil 3, Nemesis. Set concurrently with the events of the second game, players found themselves once again in the chaos of Raccoon City, this time chased by the relentless bioweapon Nemesis. Over the next few years, the franchise expanded its horizons with several spin-offs, prequels, and sequels, each adding a new layer of depth to the Resident Evil universe. Games like Resident Evil, Code Veronica, Resident Evil 4, and Resident Evil Revelations each contributed to the rich lore and mythology of the series. In 2017, the franchise took a bold turn with Resident Evil 7, Biohazard. The game shifted to a first-person perspective, introducing a new protagonist, Ethan Winters. This installment brought a fresh wave of terror with a more personal and immersive horror experience. In recent years, Capcom has revisited and revamped the classics. The remakes of Resident Evil 2 and 3 have allowed both old and new fans to experience Raccoon City's nightmare in high-definition horror. And now, in 2023, we stand on the cusp of the latest chapter in this enduring saga, Resident Evil Village. Continuing the first-person narrative of Ethan Winters, Village promises a new level of terror in the snow-capped peaks of a mysterious European locale. To summarize, Resident Evil has come a long way since its birth in the mid-90s. It has taken us from the claustrophobic halls of a haunted mansion to the decaying streets of Raccoon City, from the perspective of seasoned veterans to frightened civilians, always keeping us on the edge of our seats. The franchise has consistently innovated its gameplay mechanics, always balancing the scales between survival, horror, and action. It's not just about the zombies, the tyrants, or the numerous bioweapons. It's about the human struggle for survival in the face of relentless horror. Despite the ever-present shadow of Umbrella Corporation and its monstrous creations, Resident Evil has always been about hope. Hope in the face of despair, hope in the darkest of nights, and hope that humanity will always find a way to endure. So, there you have it. A journey through the chilling history of Resident Evil. From its humble beginnings to its current standing as one of the most influential video game franchises, Resident Evil has proven time and time again that in the world of survival horror, it reigns supreme. This is Patrick Stewart signing off. But remember, in the world of Resident Evil, the horror is never truly over. It merely waits, biding its time, ready to strike when you least expect it. Good luck, and may you survive the horrors that await.